Sample problem and resultant and components of forces. Basahin natin yung sample problem natin. Determine the magnitude and direction of the resultant if F1 is 600 Newton and the angle is 30 degrees. So, ito yung figure natin. F1, F2, and F3. Meron tayong tatlong forces. And given yung angles, no? So, F1 equals 600 Newton based on sa given. And then, the theta daw, or the angle, is 30 degrees. Or phi pala to, no? So, this one is 30 degrees measured from the positive x-axis. So, ngayon, pinapahanap sa atin yung magnitude and direction ng resultant natin based dito sa tatlong forces. So, again, i-establish natin muna yung equation para makuha natin yung resultant. So, r squared equals summation of forces x and summation of forces y. Tapos, naka-squared yung dalawang components na yan, yung summation. No? So, para makuha natin si magnitude ng resultant, kailangan lang natin kunin yung summation of forces sa x. Ito yung mga components along the x-axis. And then, ito yung components ng mga forces na yan along the y-axis. At para makuha natin yung direction, no? Yung theta ng ating resultant, kailangan lang natin yung tangent. No? Tangent negative 1 of ry and rx. So, yun pa rin, no? This is corresponding dun sa summation of forces na y. And then, yung rx natin is corresponding dun sa, ito, no? Yung rx, corresponding dun sa summation ng components natin along the x-axis. Okay? So, start tayo dito sa F1, which is given naman yung magnitude tsaka yung direction niya. So, i-drawing lang natin yung F1 natin. So, yung F1 is pag ganito, no? And then, meron tayong components dyan na x-axis and then meron tayong component na y-axis. So, pareho sila positive, no? So, this one is 30 degrees. This one is 600 Newton. And then, we have F1y and then we have F1x. Okay? So, kunin na natin si F1x. F1x is just cosine, no? Kasi nasa horizontal siya. Adjacent siya nung angle natin. So, that's 600 and cosine of 30 degrees. And F1y naman, since nasa opposite siya ng angle natin, so that's 600 sine of 30 degrees. Okay? So, dito tayo sa calculator natin. That's 600 cosine of 30. That's 519.61 Newton, no? 519.61 Newton. And then for F1y, that's 600 sine of 30 degrees. That's 300, no? So, 300 Newton. So, meron na tayong F1x and F1y. Dito naman tayo sa F2. So, sa F2, dudrawing natin dito sa baba. Ganun, no? So, meron tayong positive na x component dito. Positive na x component. And then, we have a negative na y component kasi pababa siya, no, downward. And then yung angle natin na given, this is the 60 degrees. So this is 500 and then we have F2y and then we have the F2x. Okay? So kunin muna natin si F2x. So F2x, since adjacent siya ng 60, no? So cosine yun yung gagamitin natin dyan, no? So we have F2, that's 500 cosine of 60 degrees. And then we have for F2y, opposite siya ng 60. So, that's 500 sine of 60 degrees. And then, dito tayo sa calculator natin para makuha natin yung values ng mga components na yan. That's 500 cosine of 60. That's 250 Newton. Which is positive, no? And then, we have yung kabila, 500 sine 60. That's 433 Newton. So, 433 Newton directed downward. So, negative yung F2y. And then, for the last na component natin, or the last force, dito sa figure natin, so, didrawing lang natin yung F3. So, ganito yung F3, no? And then, meron tayong components na downward and to the left. So, parehong negative yung F3x and F3y. Okay? So, lagyan na natin ng label. No? So, this one is 450 Newton. This one is F3y. And then, this one is F3x. So, walang angles na given. Pero, meron naman tayong 3, 4, 5 na triangle. No? Na equivalent. So that's ganito na. And then we have 3, and then 4, and then 5. So pag mga ganito, ang gagamitin natin dyan is similar triangles lang na relationship. No? F3x is to F3, that's equivalent dun sa 3 over 5. So itong F3, lagyan natin ng red na para mas klaro. So F3 is to 450, you have 3 is to 5. Similar triangles lang. No? So, therefore, para makuha natin si F3x, lipat lang natin si F3 dun. No? So, we have 3 over 5 of, ano yung value ng F3 natin? That's 450. No? 450, and then, of course, yung F3y, yung kabila. No? So, that's a 4 over 5 of 450. Double check lang natin. Tama ba yung natin? 3, 4, 5. So, vertical si 4, horizontal si 3. So, tama naman. No? So, dito tayo sa calculator natin. Parang negative yan yung dalawa, no? Downward tsaka to the left. So, that's 3 times 450 divided by 5. 270 Newton. So, 270 Newton to the left. And then we have 4 times 450 divided by 5. 360 naman to, no? 360 Newton. And then we have downward. Okay? So, ngayon, para makuha natin si R, kailangan natin kunin yung summation of forces X and Y. So, we have summation of forces X. We have positive na 519.61. Tapos, positive na 250. And then, negative yung F3 natin na 270. No? 270. For summation of forces along Y naman, we have F1Y is positive pa rin. No? That's 300 Newton. Tapos, F2y is negative, negative 433. Negative din yung F3y natin, no? That's a 360. 360. So, algebraic sum lang talaga yung summation of forces natin, X and Y. Okay? So, dito tayo sa calculator natin. That's 519.61 plus 250 minus 270. That's 499.61. And then, unit niya, Newton, no? Sa kabila naman, yung 300 minus 433 minus 360, that's a negative 493. No? Negative 493 Newton. Oops. Yan. So, drawing natin yung summation of forces X and Y. Ito na ngayon yung Rx saka Ry natin. No? So, drawing natin yan. Positive yung X. So, we have positive X. And then, negative yung Y. Yan. Tapos, meron tayong resultant, no? Connecting the tail at saka head ng dalawang forces natin. Ito na ngayon yung resultant. Oops. Yan. So, we have R. This one is 499.61. And then, we have 493 Newton. Okay? So, para makuha natin yung resultant natin, square root lang ng dalawang ano na to, no? So, we have R is just the square root. Balik tayo dito sa equation natin. Ito, no? So, square root mo lang ang dalawang figures na yan, no? So, we have 499.61 squared plus 493 squared. We get R equals the square root of 499.61 squared plus 493 squared. So, that's 701.9. 701.90 Newton. And then, for the direction, based that's a positive na x-axis, this one is theta. So, we have tangent theta equals opposite over adjacent. So, 493 divided by 491.61. Tama ba? 491, no? 499 pala yan. Di pala yan, ano? Mali na tayo, no? So, that's 499 pala yan. 499.61. Tama naman yung na-evaluate natin kanina. So, we have theta is just equivalent to tangent negative 1 of 493 divided by 499.61. Therefore, theta is just equivalent to shift tangent of 493 divided by 499.61.
That's 44.62 degrees. 44.62 degrees. Makes sense naman, no? Kasi 44 closer na siya sa 45. Almost equal lang kasi yung ano natin, no? X saka Y component. 493 and 499. Konti lang yung difference nila. Okay? So, ito na yun, no? Para sa pag-compute ng resultant ng tatlong forces. Tsaka yung direction ng resultant, no? Based sa isang axis. Dito naman yung positive x-axis yung ginamit natin para makuha yung direction niya, no? So, again, no? Kukunin nyo lang talaga yung components X and Y. Tapos, pagsasama-samahin. And then, you get the value of the resultant, no? Gagamitin natin yung Pythagorean theorem. Okay? So, I think yun na yun para sa sample problem na to. And again, no? Thank you for watching always dito sa mga sample problems natin, sa mga lectures. And see you again sa mga next na mga videos natin. Thank you.